Hey, it's Critic Boy here and let's get into it. Talentless Nana. So I am gonna start from the beginning. When I first watched the first 2 episodes of the anime and found it a bit unique and interesting, so I quickly fast read the manga up to chapter 53, and through all this I can tell you that it's good and I would recommend it. It's a psychological thriller with good twists and turns, and although it doesn't have a good world building, that is not the main aspect of it. And another thing I am sure about is that I find the main character detestable. She is a freaking bitch. Now, before I dwell deeper into this, I feel that it is my responsibility to tell you that there may be some spoilers, although I will try my best to be stubble about it. Nana is a cold-blooded genius character at the beginning, and later on there are some but not enough character development, and we get to know the reason why she is murdering all these students. It's basically because she was brainwashed. And the manga did a pretty good job at making the scene touchy and tried real hard to make us empathize with the MC's loss, but all that did was made me feel disgusted. And maybe it is because I speed read the manga and the death of the students she had killed was really fresh in my mind. How am I supposed to empathize with the pain of a character who has inflicted pain upon other nicer character? I get it that she was brainwashed. She is a kid soldier, you have to understand what she has gone through, and that the commander guy is the one to blame for everything. But that doesn't mean she isn't responsible for killing those innocent children who hadn't done anything wrong, per se, or at least not by her. And that isn't even the part that makes me hate it. It's the goddamned friendship that the main character has with other character. A friendship she clearly doesn't deserve. There are many other detective character who came very close to finding out, but she outsmarted them. And even after doing all these very sus thingies, she still has loyal friend. And the main character has a soft spot for a particular character and feels happy to be friends with Michiru while keeping her in dark cause she was too pure, but that doesn't mean that the character she killed who had a bad personality deserved to be killed. She did feel remorseful about it much later, but only after finding out that she was being used. Only after going through countless encounter and character that convinced her to change. But in my opinion, she was not worth the effort the other character had to go through to convince her. She believed she was doing the right thing by killing students, even after one particularly innocent student who was at the time as much as pure as Michiru. So no matter what kind action she takes later, of which I have currently seen none, she is still not a likable character. I know I am repeating this a lot, but I just want to make my stance clear on this take. The interesting thing here is that later on you may not actually hate her. But that will only be because there exists characters that are worse than her. Through reading this manga, I can say that if you read through it, you would experience outburst of emotions, although for my case most were negative. Anyway, at the end of the day, I recommend the manga. I will have to see about whether or not they rush the anime to make it reach the optimal ending. An ending which in my opinion would be very epic, but at the same time might ruin the anime because of the fast pace. And I would not necessarily categorize her as evil, because she is but a pawn, but that doesn't stop her from being a bitch.